And we will have the latest on the coronavirus watch in just a moment. First, we want to continue our winter weather coverage with Interstate 5 starting to open up south of Ashland, heading into California. That's where Newswatch 12's Brett Taylor joins us now. Brett, earlier you said that traffic was moving along fairly well. What are you seeing now?
Yeah, Alicia, actually traffic is still moving along pretty steadily right now. As you can see, not too much traffic is coming through. You can still see some big rigs coming through right now, heading down towards I-5. I actually just got a message from ODOT where they actually said they're going to be metering cars over at exit 11, just a little bit further south from where I'm at. They're only going to be allowing about 100 cars at a time to be going through southbound towards Wairika, towards Redding at a time. So they're actually recommending that if you can stay overnight instead of trying to make it over the underpass, they're actually recommending people do that unless they want to wait in a very long line before their turn to finally move back over the mountain pass to head down towards California. Now on the other side, when it comes to northbound traffic, it is still closed from the Fawndale exit all the way up going towards Ashland. From what I've been told from Caltrans, there was a jackknife big rig over in Dunsmuir that officials still have to clear out of the roadway. Once that can be cleared, traffic should be able to start moving through the area. They also said that should be happening here pretty fairly soon. No estimated timetable on when that can be happening, but again, until they can remove that big rig, traffic coming northbound past the Fawndale exit up here will not be able to come through here. I'll continue to give as many updates as I can, talking with ODOT and Caltrans to figure out when that northbound lane will be opened up again on I-5. But for now, reporting live in Ashland, I'm Brett Taylor, Newswatch 12.
All right, thank you, Brett. And the reopening of I-5 should allow drivers to reach Redding, California. That's where the road closure ended in Shasta County, and that's where this video shows conditions last night. This scene happened just as the snow was coming down, with a truck hitting another, and then it hit another car as it slid. Caltrans warns drivers to go slowly and use extra caution. If you begin to slide, take your foot off the gas and either turn your steering wheel into that turn and then brake periodically to gain control. They're saying don't crank it. You're more likely to lose control of that vehicle. And that takes us now to Stormwatch 12 meteorologist Matt Hoffman, who is tracking those conditions. Now, Matt, earlier you said we were kind of seeing a lull, but that looks like it's ending now.
Yeah, so even if I-5 does open heading back north, the snow is picking up again in the Mount Shasta area. Here's a look at the radar, and you can see in the Mount Shasta area along I-5 some brighter whites. That's moderate, and eventually we'll likely see some periods of heavy snow overnight into tomorrow morning. So still going to be dealing with some travel issues. Here's a look at Black Butte, starting to see the snow picking back up again and roads becoming a bit more snow covered. Further to the south, this is I-5 and 89. We do have snow flying right now. And then if you head on to Highway 89 towards Snowman Summit, emergency vehicles out there on the highway, and not a lot of visibility. That snow is heavy right now at Snowman Summit. Broadening the view, we do have more wet weather off to the west into Curry and Josephine counties. Snow levels will drop, so there will be a period of snow for the Sexton Summit and the Siskiyou Summit. We do still have several winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings in place, at least through tonight and into tomorrow morning. We'll detail more about these alerts and what you can expect as far as snow mounts go coming up in just a bit.
Thank you, Matt. And we are still seeing the effects of this storm system from last night. Some areas with more than 20 inches of snow before we even get into this next storm system. We've been following the developments of the storm all week long, and Newswatch 12's Adam Schooms spoke to Caltrans to see what they're doing to make sure the interstate stays safe.
With the winter weather that we've seen over the last day or so, Caltrans is reminding drivers to take it slow as they work to reopen parts of I-5.
We've had a lot of chain controls in effect since yesterday. We've had a lot of areas of closure. Some have been lifted, some remain in place, so really good for motorists to check roadway conditions if they have to travel.
That was Chris Woodard with Caltrans. He and his crew are working hard to make sure that I-5 is safe to drive on. He wants to remind drivers, if they do travel, to drive slow and make sure they have the necessary supplies with them.
Seeing more and more snow in the higher elevations, there's a possibility for more closures or the closures being longer. So really not a great time for folks to travel.
Right now, there's no estimated timetable for parts of I-5 to reopen. In Ashland, Adam Schooms, Newswatch 12.